Hey, what's up, gamers? It's Kwing here, game reviewer, bringing you kind of a retrospective and a little history on the whole reviews thing. I started doing video reviews for a GameSpot union that I was head of called Nintendo Level 99 Legends, and then the GameSpot union became known as Nintendo Legends. And the union did pretty well. It was around for I want to say almost a year, but a lot of things happened and it had to be shut down. So the next reviews were based after retro games, and this is actually the second introduction that a lot of people said they liked. The only problem they had with it is it was about 40 or 50 seconds long, which a lot of people just didn't enjoy about that. But this review introduction was actually my wife's idea. She told me to use a lot of games that were my personal favorite from when I was a kid, like RoboCop, Turtles, Batman, that kind of stuff, and showcase that. And a lot of clips you're seeing were actually in reviews that were already finished. Like Kirby's Adventure has been done for so long, I just haven't really wanted to upload that yet. I don't know if I was happy with it because it's just the good bad aspect, as most of my reviews were at that time. Not until the KW review series was there actually a whole kind of technique, like story, concept, content, design, history, and of course the bad and the good. But I added a whole new layer to the KW reviews, and a lot of people seem to like that. The next introduction was actually a lot of people's favorite. I kept it for a really long time. We Live liked this introduction, and Nintendo was okay with me using the theme song you're hearing, and I used Optimus Prime a lot in my opening introductions, but you won't be hearing any copyrighted theme songs anymore, and this introduction will be my newest one for quite a while. So yep, either you're gonna love or hate this new introduction, but that's the way it's going to be for a little while, since I have to explain why I changed my name to Kwing instead of calling myself Nightwing, even though it probably means the same thing. But I'm going to get into a little bit of what's behind that so you guys can kind of understand. I'm going to give you an illustration. The Ghostbusters movie with Dan Aykroyd and Bill Murray, when they tried to make a cartoon show, the Ghostbusters, Filmation already had the show Ghostbusters, so they had to make their Ghostbusters franchise the real Ghostbusters with Peter and Ray Stantz and stuff like that. Kind of like how Captain N was called just the Game Master, and I call myself the real Game Master. So I'm kind of doing what the Ghostbusters had to do with Filmation, and I haven't heard any problems with it whatsoever, and Game Masters do get help. What about my name, Nightwing? Well, it's from the DC Comics character Nightwing and Save Our Sailors chat room in 1992 when I first used the name, and I have been known as Nightwing since 1992 with a K, for writing written reviews and doing a lot of things throughout the internet since 1992. I started doing video reviews for YouTube in 2006, but I have done other video reviews where I recorded footage but didn't use my voice, and I did podcasts and stuff throughout 2005 and 2006. And a lot of people see me as Captain Falcon, even though I'm not in my 30s, I'm 25. But you won't see Captain Falcon anymore as my mascot. DC Comics, the original Robin, Dick Grayson, was actually my favorite character from the Batman mythos, and he became Nightwing, and kind of my name is kind of a tribute to him, and some other things like a knight in shining armor with wings, as my wife calls it. But DC Comics has basically asked me to stop using the name Nightwing since I'm becoming known throughout the internet, but they're okay with me using Kwing, which doesn't make any sense, but that's why I'll be Kwing from now on, even though it probably means the same thing, but hey, it's legal, right? And again, I'm showing you the new introduction so you people can kind of get used to it. It's going to be this way for a while. It took a lot of time to make it, and I like it. Now, the whole reason behind Game Master, what that means is, in my book, a Game Master is someone who doesn't master the controls of the game. He masters the game inside and out, from the cheat codes to strategies to everything. And he plays every genre. He doesn't stick to like FPS or RPG or anything like that. He goes beyond what a hardcore gamer is. He does every genre. And that's what I've done since oh my, for over 20 years now. I've played and beaten every genre of video game that you can think of, and a lot of my friends call me Game Master. My cousin wanted me to use the name Gamer X, but it doesn't really fit my criteria, and since I'm known as Kwing on other places around the internet, and I've had to go change my name and stuff like that, so Kwing will be the Game Master, the real Game Master, excuse me, for copyright purposes. A theme song is coming. My wife and I wrote it about 3 months ago with our band. It's very rocky, kind of metal. It's about 30 to 40 seconds long, and I'm having a illustrated introduction drawn by a friend of mine who's breaking into the webcomic business, and so I'm just waiting for that to go through. What you'll be seeing with the reviews, you won't be seeing a release date for reviews anymore because I'm working off a portable hard drive, meaning whatever computer I plug into I can work out of, which has been really cool. The 75th review will be a link to the past. It'll probably be sometime in May, right around my 1-year anniversary as a YouTube reviewer, and the 100th review will still be Chrono Trigger. And the 150th review will probably be Twilight Princess or Wind Waker. I haven't really decided, unless I can get some better thing about that. And I will be talking about the Diddy Kong father, son, nephew controversy in my Donkey Kong Country review, because there is no definitive answer. Wikipedia is wrong. Nintendo says one thing and Rare says one thing, and Rare doesn't even own the rights to Donkey Kong anymore. In fact, they never really did, just kind of Diddy and the characters they created, but Nintendo owns the rights to them. The only problem now is Diddy's history is so messed up where I'll explain it later on, but you guys can look forward to that, and we'll kind of break into that a little bit more. Anyway, this has been Kwing. I want to thank everybody for the reviews update. Thank you so much for subscribing, and God bless and happy gaming. See you later, gamers.